a man with $700, homeless twice, built a company worth $3.2 billion. This is a true story, John. He grew up in a poor Los Angeles neighborhood, caught between two rival gangs. His mother worked 2 jobs just to put food on the table. There was never enough money for food. At 22, his mother told him it was time to leave and make it on his own. He took any job he could find. He was fired again and again. Over the years, he lost more than 20 jobs. Even a bank rejected his loan application. He had no job, no savings, and nowhere to go. Now he had a baby son to take care of too. They ended up living in his car. One day, he met a hairdresser named Paul with a new shampoo formula. They needed $700 to start the company, but neither of them had it. John went door to door, asking anyone he knew for money. Door after door, everyone said no. Finally, he convinced a friend to lend him the last $700 he needed. With that $700, John Paul Mitchell Systems was born. They couldn't afford real bottles, so they used plastic packets instead. John drove around, trying to sell it to hair salons himself. The salon owner looked at the packet and shook his head. Door after door, salon after salon. Nobody wanted to try it. After weeks of rejection, he had sold almost nothing. Money was running out fast. He was down to his last few dollars. Paul wanted to give up, but John refused. So he tried something different, giving free haircuts to attract customers. Slowly, word started to spread. People came in just for the free haircut, but John always used his product on them. Customers started asking, "What did you put in my hair?" One customer told another. Then another. Then another. The line outside the salon started to grow, and some of those customers, they asked to buy the product to take home. For the first time, the money started coming in. John told Paul, "Keep going. We are not stopping now." He went back to the salons, this time with proof. One salon owner finally said yes, and 2 salons, then 5, then 10. Word spread through the hairdressing community like wildfire. They moved out of the garage and into a small, real office. They hired their first employee. But John had a rule: never borrow money, never go into debt, grow only with what you earn. That was his philosophy. Within a few years, their product was in hundreds of salons across California. Professional hairdressers were talking about John Paul Mitchell Systems everywhere. One morning, John looked at his son and realized something had changed. They were no longer sleeping in the car, but John knew this was only the beginning. The company that started with $700 and a plastic packet was about to change an entire industry. They started shipping products to other states. Orders were coming in faster than they could pack them. They needed a bigger space. Again, revenue crossed $1 million. Big companies started calling. They wanted to buy John out. John said no. Every single time. He believed the brand belonged to the hairdressers, not to corporations. And then, tragedy struck. John Paul DeJoria was diagnosed with a serious illness, but he refused to stop working. He recovered and came back stronger than ever. The company kept growing, with or without him in the office. They launched new products, one after another. Each product was tested over and over before it reached the customer. Quality was everything. That was the promise. By the mid-1980s, John Paul Mitchell Systems was a household name, but Paul Mitchell, John's partner, his health was failing. In 1989, Paul Mitchell passed away. John was alone now, but he carried Paul's name forward. He made a vow. The company would never be sold. Ever. And he kept that promise for decades. Today, John Paul Mitchell Systems makes over $1 billion a year, and it is still, to this day, privately owned. From sleeping in a car to building a billion-dollar empire with just $700. The lesson? You do not need perfect conditions to start. You just need to start with whatever you have. This was the story of John Paul DeJoria and John Paul Mitchell Systems. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.